who is the most like famous person you guys have ever like not even just met, just interacted with?
Probably David Dobrik.
David Dobrik. That's what
Were you there when that happened?
Yeah, I was
that
there.
was so fucking weird. Yeah.
Dude, I was hammered. I was fucking,
yeah, we all were.
I was fucking hammered.
Wait,
bro.
when did you guys meet him? Because I remember meeting
in
him at
LA.
a YouTube party.
Yeah. It was like a circle. It was like me, you, like Vanoss, David Dobrik, like the weirdest group of people in the world.
This seemed pretty kind of weird.
All I remember is you being like, "This is David Dobrik" or something, and I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go get another beer." I was like,
I don't know who that is.
I was like, "Where's dude?" Because we were at that party, and I remember me and you, we went up to the bar because it was like a bar. You didn't have to pay for anything.
Right.
It was just like whatever you wanted.
Open bar.
YouTube parties are fucking crazy, by the way. Like if you're at a good YouTube party, like it's just fucking alcohol. It's like they don't.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. Like I remember we went to a fucking machinima one. Were you with me, Crispy, at that one?
So yeah.
And it was just like all the beer on the tap or whatever. It was just like,
Yeah,
just
you
get a cup.
pour yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck, bro? Machinima's got it that good? They can just give you free
Well, they were
beer. I was
giving
like, hell
people
yeah.
a shitty ass split back in the day.
Oh yeah.
No wonder.
Yeah, it's like
You're
you know
taking
what?
all
I'm
the
gonna
money.
drink my fucking 70% you stole from me back in the day.
Yep.
I remember getting that first $11 check in the mail and was like, holy shit.
Dude, mine was $11 too. I'm pretty sure it was like $11.
Okay, there's a scam happening, dude. No matter how many views you get $11.
That's probably what it was, dude. Honestly.
Just being 14 and seeing that, though, it's like, holy shit. This is,
I was like, look, Mom and Dad, you fucking idiots. It's paying $11, motherfuckers. Look at this.
I'm gonna keep grinding.
Oh my god, but dude,
The
at
next
that
one will
party,
be $20.
at that party, Crispy, I remember it was so funny because like we went there, and at the bar they only had beer, and we were like, "You don't have any liquor?"
Yeah, I
And
fucking
then they were
hate
like,
beer.
"We'll be right back." And then like they just show up with a bunch of. You remember that? They just showed up with all this liquor. I was like, "Let's fucking go, dude."
Damn.
It was sick.
I feel like that's like, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, that's like our equivalent. I look at those days as like our college experience almost like,
Yeah,
you know,
literally.
It's literally like we had this crazy, like, I don't know, just
It's like
travel.
better than a college experience.
Yeah,
honestly.
it's
Yeah.
You go to college and like college party and they don't provide anything.
Bro, going
Yeah.
to
Bring your own
college
shit.
is like, if you're in like a fraternity or some shit, that shit's kind of unhealthy because you end up like drinking every fucking day.
Yeah.
And that's like so bad, honestly. I'm glad I'm not doing that lifestyle, to be honest.
I've been to a couple college parties and it's just fucking just douchebags.
Usually,
everywhere.
Yep.
usually pretty cringe.
They're all-
People you
they're all
can't
on
even
a
like
fucking
joke
mission.
around with. They're
Yeah.
just like they're there to rape. That's all
Yeah.
they care about.
Jungle juice, bro. Captain Zeta Nu, bro. Jungle juice. Yeah, I was at a college party and this guy was selling weed and he was getting people to PayPal him money
God.
for weed. And I was like, I probably shouldn't have said anything, but I was like, if you keep doing this, you're gonna like alert the IRS. So he's like, for real, bro? And I was like, yeah, you probably shouldn't get your money over PayPal for marijuana. That's illegal in our state.
Wait,
What a,
Probably
you're a
move to
narc, bitch.
Probably move to a cash-only business. Yeah, I felt like Walter White. When I
Soup, how much of the story did you tell when that of the night and that LA party? Okay, there was this other party that me and Soup and Tranium were at in LA, and Soup said he's told the story on the podcast already, where someone tried to kill him or
tried
something
to have
like
a threesome.
Yeah.
He was trying to have a
It was-
threesome in my bed.
yeah, and you ended up
I think I
like
remember
And
that.
you
I'm
had
sure.
you wanted to like go to sleep, I think, because it was fucking late.
Yeah, I was like,
And they were
"Mr.
trying
Krabs,
to fuck.
I
They were
wanna
trying
go
to
to
fuck.
bed."
Yeah, like they were trying to fuck in Soup's bed. And they were getting mad at him because he wanted to go to bed in his own bed.
Yeah, at like
Fucking asshat.
I-
Like
4 in the
audacity.
morning.
I ended up. Remember, I gave you the camera and you went around just vlogging the party. Do you remember that?
Barely, dude.
It's on my channel from like years ago. There was just so many like when you
There
think
was
of the word
so many
NPC.
people. Yeah.
When you think of the word NPC, it was just like a fucking GTRP lobby in a house.
yeah, that was.
And you know how it goes when I'm in one of those. So.
Yeah. And you were, I mean, just going up to people with this camera beyond fucked up. Like just I don't even remember some of the shit I had to cut out, but it's like I don't know.
Wait, Soup, didn't you say you like ended up in someone else's like lawn or something?
Oh yeah, that was dude, yes. So I am completely out of my element over in fucking Beverly Hills, which is where we were staying, right?
Yeah.
We were staying in a fucking mansion in Beverly Hills, and I'm like backwoods fucking southern boy here, and I'm like, I have no idea where in the world I am. I just know I'm in Beverly Hills. I'm like, okay. And so fucking like I wasn't I don't know how old I was, but I wasn't old enough to get into the strip club or whatever that everybody wanted to go to or something. But I rode to the strip club, and like we were like trying to sneak me in or some bullshit, like trying to like get me in some kind of way, and like we just couldn't do it. And so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go home. I don't want to like make everyone have to leave and ruin everyone's night. So I got in an Uber, and I couldn't remember the address or something. I didn't know where the fuck this place was, and I couldn't call anyone because I think the strip club was like no phones or no cell phones or something like that.
Yeah.
Or you couldn't make calls or some bullshit. So everyone was in the strip club, and I was going to leave, and I was like, oh fuck, I don't know the address of where I'm going or whatever. So I just told the Uber dude, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to Beverly Hills. Like,
where the fuck was I? Where was I? Because I wasn't at a fucking strip club. I was like 18 or something, or 17.
I don't think you went. Yeah, I don't think you went. But
yeah. You definitely had went in or something. Or
no, I didn't. I was like,
did you have a fake ID?
Called you.
I didn't have a fake ID.
I would have called you though.
I remember going into a club. But I never remember going to a strip club.
There was a strip club, and which is why I couldn't get in. And so I Ubered back, and I'm like, yeah, take me to Beverly Hills. He's like, okay.
It's not of a movie or something.
And so I'm like, and it's dark too. It's like nighttime as fuck. And I'm riding up the street, and the guy's like, which one? Like pointing at all these fucking mansions, and I'm like, right here's good. Like,
oh my god!
I used to do that all the time.
Right here's fine. Yeah. And so I get out, and I'm completely alone, and I couldn't call anyone or for some reason, and so I get out, and the guy's like slowly driving away, and I could tell he was like, "What is this guy about to like break into one of these houses?"
Waiting for you to commit a crime. 100%.
Yeah. And so I was like walking around, and it's nighttime, and I was like, "This one I think kind of looks." Like
right,
looks like kind of looks like the one we were staying at, and so I was like going up to this like wrought iron fence, and I'm like trying to figure out a way I can climb it or something. I was like, because if I climb over, then
that could have ended very bad. Like
yeah, and I was like, I probably shouldn't do this, and so I finally got in contact with Sharp, and I think I was tweeting at him. And I was like, follow me back.
Follow me back so I can sleep tonight.
We didn't really know each other at the time. And I was tweeting at him like, follow me back so I can DM you, please. And like, and so I finally got him. And like the mansion we were staying at was like across the street completely, like a few houses down. And I was like, oh. Thank God.
At least you weren't like miles away or some shit.
Yeah. I was in the like relative location, but I was like, thank fucking God I didn't jump that fence.
Some white old dude in a robe was gonna blow your brains out.
Yeah. For real. Like you couldn't be here potentially.
You probably would have got attacked by like 8 Rottweilers.
Oh, yeah.
Alarm system going off.
That's why I was like, I'm in a very rich neighborhood. I probably shouldn't be jumping fences in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
So
Jesus.
I had no idea that happened. What the fuck?
That's wild, bro.
Was that the night of that fucking party or something?
No, I think
that was a different night.
It was a different night.
Because all I remember after that party is literally going to the airport without sleeping, and I was fucked out of my mind.
Yeah, that was a rough airport.
It's always the best though to kind of not to be drunk on maybe be drunk on a plane, but I like to like take an edible before I go on a flight. I feel like it's the most.
Yeah, but I think if you're like noticeably drunk, then you can get in trouble at the airport.
Yeah. Probably.
Because I was at the airport one time, and there was this girl that was like extremely fucked up, and she was like kind of like woozing around and shit, and then they had
Doing
to
the
like,
Harlem
take her
Shake?
away. Yeah, some shit like that. they had to like take her away. I was like, damn. What happened to her?
Yeah, I've never been too fucked up in an airport where I couldn't figure out where I was going.
Yeah.
I've never flown.
Never?
Really?
Really?
No, I've never really had a reason to.
Oh wow.
Are you afraid to, or just?
No, I just never really had a reason to fly.
What if I flew you out right now? First class.
I mean, I could fly. Like, if I wanted to go places, I could. I just don't really like.
Feel the need.
I'm not just gonna up and go to fucking Kentucky or something.
Yeah.
Random day trip.
But we're planning on having like a goons meetup eventually. So
You should at like PAX or something. That'd be cool.
well, we were gonna plan on just like maybe going to like Soup's house, like because he has his new place and it's like
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
really nice.
That would be cool.
That'll probably be the first time I fly, honestly.
Go to Austin.
Yeah.
Go,
A lot of
go
people
down
here.
to Texas.
A lot of people.
Yeah, there's
here.
a lot of fucking people in Texas. That would
Yeah,
actually be
there
pretty
are.
cool because we can meet Grizzy, we can meet you guys, meet fucking
Yeah.
like the OTK people. Like, there's a lot of people we can meet in Austin.
That would be cool. I'm down.
Grizzy is literally my next door neighbor.
That's fucking sick.
Weirdest shit ever. Yeah.
You ever see him just like bringing in groceries or something?
No.
I mean, we all like live in the same
Yeah.
area. Like,
Training
the
lives
same
super close too.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Austin's
do you feel like you guys have benefited, like not just from being around other YouTubers, but do you feel like you've benefited, like I guess financially from moving to Texas?
I'd say in a way, probably, yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's opened up like so many more avenues of content.
Yeah, because before this, I lived with my parents, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like after a certain time, I can't be fucking loud because my mom will yell at me and shit. So, you know.
Now you can scream whenever you want.
Yeah.
It's nice
Yeah,
to do that.
That's definitely one of the nicest things. Yeah, because I used to live with my dad in like a 900 square foot house, and if I even
Yeah.
farted, he would wake up. Like
Yeah, exactly.
any noise was just.
Well, to
And
be
you know when you
fair,
live in a-
your farts are
Yeah, that is true. Just
Shakes the earth.
extraterrestrial.
it like shoots the door open. That's the best. No, but yeah, like when you live in a cheap house like that, the walls are super thin too.
Yeah, you can't do anything, especially if you want to be a YouTuber. You cannot.
Oh fuck yeah. Yeah, I would always have to make sure that I would record like when he wasn't home, when he was at
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
In some of my old videos, you could hear my mom like doing the dishes. In the background. You could hear like forks clanking together and
I
stuff.
have footage of like my
Redneck
mom
trolling.
yelling at me while I'm fucking recording.
Oh my god, that's amazing. You know what that reminds me of? Like, remember when people would use the Xbox Kinect as a mic?
Yeah.
And you could just hear
Yeah.
their entire
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's always just dishes clanging and like pots and pans. Like,
Parents
what was that all
arguing.
about?
People
Like, I've
talk,
never
yeah.
met anybody using a Kinect as a mic that they weren't like, their mom wasn't a 5-star chef cooking in the kitchen. All these loud kitchen
Or
noises.
just like constant domestic abuse happening.
Or baby crying.
Or yeah,
Yeah.
kids, like loud ass kids running around. I would literally tell people, I would be like, dude, fucking turn your mic off. Nobody wants to hear that.
And then there's those dudes, and I know I'm not one to complain about mic spamming because I did it for a career, but the dudes who would have like these big subwoofers in the back of their setup playing
yeah.
music in the room, not
Yeah.
through headphones,
Like
but
Soulja
on
Boy.
external speakers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Soulja
Like,
Boy
everybody
used
wanna
to
do
do
They
that.
still do that shit. They just blast music while they're playing.
And you know
Yeah.
the funniest
Open
part?
mic.
The funniest part about people that do that, they never speak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just like a DJ.
They don't communicate or anything. They just play music and then let you listen to their fucking kids scream and shit.
Fucking the clip of Soldier Boy is one of my favorite clips.
Oh
He's-
yeah, where it's
he's
just
like-
super
he-
like
just
Dude, I don't know.
deep fried as
I don't
fuck.
know what kind of speakers that motherfucker has, or how he gets his audio to get that loud. But he's like, dude, it's like a clip of him live on Twitch, and you can hear the Discord notification. It's like, it's like so loud. He's rolling a blunt, and the chat is just like, turn the volume down. He's like, shut the fuck up, punk ass bitches, or some shit. He's rolling a blunt. He just turns music on, and his camera starts fucking shaking. It's like,
That
It's so loud.
motherfucker is as deaf as like a 110-year-old. He has to be.
Or he just does not give a fuck what anyone thinks.
Dude, I
Yeah.
rated
Like-
him on Twitch one time, and I got the
I think we
chat.
both did that together.
Yeah, I remember,
we were playing
and
something together.
he turned the music on, and it was so fucking loud.
Did he say like
funny.
thanks for the raid? Or he
I
just
don't think he noticed.
He saw the chat where everyone was spamming like "play crank that," and he just turned it on, and it was so loud. Jeez.